involved in our program, you're going to see your kids below. So I'm going to turn it over to Sensei, and I'm sure he has a few words to say.
All right, just same thing he was saying. Thank you again for today. Hope everybody had fun. Who won a medal today? All right. Being here today. And remember, some of you, I told you that you're going to go, I'm so glad you talked me into coming. And I'm glad that we were here. Thank you for that very much. All right, we're going to get started. We're going to show you some stuff. I just asked you to get up and walk around right now, because just while we're doing stuff, I don't want anybody to walk and get hit. Okay? Thank you. All right. Valerie, all right, we're sure to come out. And they're going to be demonstrating, Val, or see, Yoy? They're going to be demonstrating some of the yellow belt, white belt material that you just did. They're going to be doing some of the kata, and then we do three-step sparring, which are actually done with somebody punching at you. And you learn how to block, so that you can learn how not to get hit. There's 3 blocks with a counter, which means I told the guy, don't swing at me, you better stop. He's going to keep coming if I don't do something about it. All right. Say your kata. Shut up! Begin. And these are the white and yellow belt three-step sparring that you do, but with imaginary opponent. All of these guys participate in our national karate program, where they travel all over the United States and then vie to try to get a membership on the team to represent the United States overseas. And a turn.
That's white belt.
Bow. Thank you very much.
Those are the weapons.
Alright, they're going to demonstrate using a bow. They're going to do different bow katas. And the object of a bow, it was a walking stick. It was also used to put across your shoulders and carry things on either side, buckets of grain, water. And in the feudal Japan, they took all metal away from them except for a couple different things. So they had to use their farming tools as instruments to defend themselves. So that's what they're going to demonstrate now. Yoy, here you go. You're ready, man. Each one of our katas, each one of our forms represent fighting multiple attackers. So every time they turn, a turn is actually a throw. They're doing different strikes against either other weapons or individuals. And they're defending themselves sometimes against 20 people at one time. Very good, girl. Thank you. We're going to demonstrate a little board breaking. One of these boards is 1-inch thick, 12 by 12. It's equivalent to breaking one human bone. The biggest bone you have is your thigh bone. So you can imagine these kids, even though they're young, if they kicked you in the leg, they could break your thigh bone. If they kicked you in the ribs, punched you in the chin and the nose, all these different things they can demonstrate. And they're going to be doing, you're doing what, Steve?
Sir, right hand, heel palm, sir.
Right hand, heel palm. You can imagine striking that and hitting somebody right in the face with it. And that's part of our self-defense.
Right leg stepping side kick.
Right stepping side kick. All right, gentlemen? Hit it again. Bow. Yoy. Say your kata.
And yanda.
Again. These are also just more of your katas. Some of it you're going to see, oh, I do that kata, and you're going to get the chance to see the whole kata this time. They're also demonstrating in the middle 5-step sparring, which is our next level. Somebody punches at you in 3-step, and then now a 5-step. So you learn how to do multiple blocks back and forth. And return. All right, continue. Yoy. Say your kata. All right, again. These are a little more advanced techniques. These are black belt katas and a brown belt kata that they're demonstrating. These are things that are more intense as far as how they're executed, what we expect from them. You watch the demeanor on their face and how they're looking, how strong they're using their body behind what they're doing. And the two gentlemen in the middle are doing what we call Ippon Kumite, which is somebody attacking you and actually blocking, hitting them, and making contact. So in advance to things, we work on contact. You hear a kia, sometimes people ask about what a kia is about. It's designed to scare your opponent, startle your opponent, let the air out of your body so you make your body solid, so that if you get hit, you don't get the wind knocked out of you. Just like any martial arts, everybody winds up getting hit. Boxing, wrestling. If you play tennis, I know some of you probably tried to jump over the net before, and you're going to trip. So we teach you how to fall. We teach you a bunch of different things. Thank you, guys. Now we're going to demonstrate some more board breaking techniques. Elbow strike. So we're doing an elbow strike. You watch some of the football players and they run and hit people. But how we do it in karate with an impact, some of you, your katas, you have those kind of motions in it. And then Talak's going to do a ridge hand, which is actually striking with the inner part of the hand. This is a very strong technique. A lot of times it's used to the side of the head. Go ahead, gentlemen. Good job, guys. Come to the center. There you go. All right, let's bow. Yoy. All right, again, we're just going to show a couple more of the advanced katas. All right, go ahead and take your kata. Whenever you're ready, begin. Two guys in the middle are demonstrating sweep takedown. Having somebody kick at you where you grab him, take him down, and most of the time we throw the guy on the ground real hard, but this we're going very easy. The other two gentlemen are doing black belt katas, and these katas they've won national championships with. Some of the more advanced katas have jumps in them, jumping kick techniques, and again, a lot of those turns or throws, some of the different movements that they're executing, there's multiple applications for what they do. job. We're going to demonstrate some weapons. Don't get up for this, please. Mr. Tadlock on the end is going to do a double nunchuck Kata. It's hard enough to spin one of those around without spinning two of them. Two of them takes twice the coordination. Those are actually a woman's weapon. They were used to knock grains of rice and wheat off the stalks. They'd put them on a table and the women would hit it and try to separate the grain. And they would break their favorite stick. So somebody came up with the idea of putting a string in the middle of it, and then you can generate twice the force with understanding how to whip that from under your arm. Now, Chuckle can generate 1,600 pounds of pressure per square inch. That's quite a bit in a small little area. So you have to be very careful of those. In the center, Ms. Iris is going to do an Ieku Kata. An Ieku is a Hawaiian oar. Those are actually used to paddle their canoes and their speedboats. I'm sorry. Making sure you're paying attention. All right, and then over here he's going to do a tonfa. The tonfa are like what the police carry around, and those were actually used as a handle to turn the grinding wheel to grind up the grain. And somebody would spin that wheel, a big, I don't know, granite wheel or whatever, and they would feed stuff around. That handle would come by and hit him in the head and kill him. So they came up with the idea to do that handle and then take the handle out, and then they could bend down safely. So that's why there's a knot at the end of the handle that he's holding. But all of these, again, are designed to defend yourself. The farmers took all their tools and used them for self-defense. All right, now, boy. Show! Again. Some of the people that are out here are moms and their kids take class. I'm not trying to talk moms and dads into it, but we have quite a few moms and dads that take class with their kids. And they started, their kids are coming to class and they're sitting there, and pretty soon they want to get involved in it. It's kind of something you get to do together with your family members. We're going to demonstrate some more kicks. All right, she's going to demonstrate a front kick, round kick. All right, these are two different kicks. A basic kick is what some of you guys learn in your kata. And then she's going to demonstrate a round kick, which can be kicked to the side of the head. Go ahead. Ready up, Bo. One more hit. Hang it out. Good try. These are real boards. They are solid, strong, one piece of wood. And what I'm doing is we're breaking again one bone, and your biggest bone you have is your thigh. So we're teaching you not to break boards to see how strong you are, but how correct your technique can be. So even breaking this, doing a punch, just hitting it correctly, you have to be able to do that. You have to hit it right to be able to break it.
He brought that thing straight and had one good part in.
Hold it higher.
All right, now, again, let me, before you go again, a flying sidekick was actually designed to knock somebody off of a horse. In feudal Japan, somebody on a horse with a spear, with a sword, could gallop, and you couldn't catch it.
Don't mess with
So
my
you
hair.
take 2 steps for the reason that the horse is going to take off. If you ever change the horse, if you get more than 2 steps, that horse is gone. So the idea was to knock somebody off the horse. Now, how high is the horse? And then you have a rider on top of the horse. If you kick the horse is going to kick you back. So you got to kick the rider. That's the only way they had to dismount riders off the horse. So that's what this is designed for. You know, and we teach how to fall. You notice that he fell and protected himself. That's one of the things that we teach also. So thank you.
Still, I'm talking to my son, not you. Sam, don't you hear me in front of my camera?
Spinning hook kick. Now this is a rotating 360 degree turn. He's going to be kicking with his heel. If you notice, he's holding it with his fingers, he's going to hold it with his fingers, so that if it hits, it's going to go flying out his hand. What that simulates is we're not supporting the whole board, we're just holding it out with it and kicking. Go ahead.
There we go, yay!
That would have hurt my feet. If I would have hit it one time. Oh, my feet.
I'm working on it, Lisa.
Alright, so I'm going to demonstrate a jumping front kick. Now this is another technique they use. The whole purpose of a jump is to get height. This is also used to try to knock somebody off the horse or to get somebody from a higher position, whether they're standing on a staff or up on a lift or whatever it might be. Okay, last thing I want to show is we have a couple different self-defense techniques that we do. And I'm going to show you a little bit slow, but I have a volunteer. Right. Alright, whenever we work with somebody, as I'm teaching, I am what they call Tori in Japanese. He is what they call Uki. Uki is somebody you can beat up on. And they have to smile, whether they get hit or knocked down, they have to not show any emotion. And that's what a good Uki is. I've been doing karate 20 years, almost 43 years. And I've been this guy many times, okay? And my teacher would just hit us. And we just had to, and he'd slap us, whatever it might be, and we just had to, and I got to be thrown, slammed on the ground, all kinds of stuff. So he gets to be my Uki today. All right, we're going to start with a wrist grab. If somebody grabs your wrist, you have 2 bones in your forearm. You have a thumb on one side and 4 fingers. Even though it's 4 to 1, the thumb is the weakest part of the hand. If I take that thumb away, you can't grab it. You can't hold on to it. So what I do to take it away is twist my wrist. It changes the grip from being like this to like this, and then I do pull. Now, if you try this at home, I'm going to see you do this. So we always go to the shoulder, not to the head. So our basic white belt self-defense, some of you parents have asked me, what do they learn in night class that we're not learning? This is one of the things. Somebody grabs you, I can get away from just about anybody. I haven't tried it with Sasquatch, but I can get away from it. All right, from here, our basic self-defense is to do this, strike the wrist, pull the hand away. Then from here, I'm going to back fist him right in the face. And if you notice, I'm pulling in. My next motion, I'm going to elbow strike you right in the head. Then from here, I'm going to pull his arm across my chest, hyperextending his elbow, and I'm going to choke him at the same time. Then from here, I'm going to step away and hit him. And we do this. All right? This Somebody can grab you around the neck. So when he grabs a hold of me, he's going to be nice so I can talk to you. I'm going to bring my hands up in the middle to break his grip. As I do that, I'm going to raise one hand higher. Reach around and grab him around the neck. Grab his arm. Shift my body weight. Slowly.
That's okay.
I missed.
I think everyone might be ready for some battles.